global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello fam, welcome back to our channel. Being Democracy Day, usually would take a retrospect of our journey thus far as a democratic nation, what we have achieved and all that. But now we are actually looking at the 5 years in President Muhammadu Buhari being in office as a democratic president. Well, Femi Adesina, and that's the former Minister of Aviation, and Reno Omokri, a former presidential aide to under the administration of Goodluck Jonathan, have actually given their version of the summary of Muhammadu Buhari's 5 years in office. Well, it looks as if the both of them are on the same page. But in separate tweets, Omokri and Femi Adesina could see nothing more than sorrow, poverty, despair, disease as product of President Muhammadu Buhari's 5-year stay at the presidential villa. Omokri pointed out that before Buhari claimed power in 2015, Nigeria was projected by CNN as the third fastest growing economy in the world. But 6 months after he was sworn in, the country officially went into a recession. The former Jonathan's aide on new media tweeted as well that 5 years of General at M. Buhari is summarized as sorrow, tears, and blood. Sorrow for, according to him, sorrow because Nigeria is now the world headquarters for extreme poverty. Tears because our currency is almost worthless. And blood because life is very cheap in Buhari's Nigeria's tenure of 5 years, and to him 5 years of Buhari equals failure. You see, before General at M. Buhari was elected in 2015, Nigeria was projected as the third fastest growing economy in the world. That's Reno Omokri talking. He says 6 months after Buhari was sworn in, Nigeria officially went into a recession, the first in 25 years. Buhari is destroying Nigeria, he tweeted. Femi Adesina, they also tweeted, hundreds of thousands of people are being butchered by terrorists, Boko boys, Fulani herdsmen all over the country as Buhari marks his 5 years in office, whilst poverty, disease, despair, hunger, fear, and COVID-19 ravages the land. What type of a man says and does nothing whilst his people are being slaughtered? The presidency on Thursday released what it described as a fact sheet of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration in the last 5 years. Buhari's special advisor on media and publicity, Femi Adesina, said Nigeria had recorded significant improvement in the area of security under the current administration. Femi Adesina, insisted that Buhari's administration was close to eliminating completely terrorism and criminality from Nigeria. He stressed that from May 29 to 2015 till date, the Buhari administration has made much impact in every sector, thereby touching the lives of Nigerians. Well, you can hear what Reno Omokri and Omokri and Femi Adesina said, opposing really. While Adesina believes that the presidency have done notably well, Femi Adesina, the FFK, and Reno Omokri are of the opposing lines. Oh well, you've heard it all, but let's critically look at what these young men have said. I'm talking about Reno Omokri and FFK. Let's take a retrospect, okay? Let's look at the promises that President Muhammadu Buhari made to Nigerians before in 2015 that brought him as the president of Nigeria. Okay, during the time of Jonathan, under Jonathan, okay, 50 kg bag of rice was actually 8,000 naira. It goes for 8,000 naira, 50 kg of rice, which is staple food in Nigeria. Fuel, that's petroleum, was actually 87 naira per liter, as in Nigeria. We buy for 87 naira per liter. $1 then was actually 150 naira. A dollar was 150 naira. Well, in 2015, it grew to 199 naira. In 2015, Lagos Abuja airfare was actually 10,000 naira as at before he came in. A bottle of Coke then was actually 60 naira. A tin of milk then was 80 naira. Please, for some of us who were conscious of ourselves, let's take a retrospect. If we were in Nigeria then 2015, you will bear witness that these prices were known. 2015, these were the normal prices for now. Now let's fast forward to 2020. Okay, we are taking a retrospect. We are not calling names. We are doing fact finding here. Now, a bag of rice goes for, in some places, 16,000, in some places 20,000, in some places 19,000, in some places 18,000, depending on your location in Nigeria. Local rice go for 13,000, 14,000. Foreign rice go for 18, 19, 20,000 for 50 kg of bag, as the case may be. Fuel, of course, it just fairly recently that it reduced to 125 per liter. Before the COVID-19 era, it was actually 145 per liter. Now, for of course the dollar, despite how the CBN is trying to reduce the dollar, because I could still remember that Muhammad Buhari, one of the campaign promises he made to Nigeria was going to reduce the dollar to a naira to a dollar, and he also said he's going to reduce the pump price from 87 naira that it was to 50 naira. Now, these are the promises, and it was going to take care and combat the issue of Boko boys and the rest, these are some of the promises that made Nigerians to say, why not if not? Then a bottle of Coke then was going for 60 naira. Then was still screaming that it was quite expensive. How can Coke be 60 naira then? Of course, the thing of peak milk then was 80 naira. Of course, peak milk, nice big man's milk as we speak. But let's bring it fast forward to 2020. For a bottle of Coke, of course, a bottle of Coke now goes for 150. In some places, 120 for the PET bottle. It goes for 120. If it's the very big size, the big cola, it's 150. The small size is 120. Make your choice. But then it was just 60 naira. What changed? Economy. Now, a tin of peak milk then was going for 80 naira. I'm talking about the full cream. Now, tin of peak milk is 200 naira. Gaskia, no addition, no subtraction. That's how bad the economy has grown. Now, the promises that was the campaign promises that were made, has it been fulfilled? Let's not call names. Let's not begin to say we are hunting any dispensation. Let's not begin to say they bribed anyone. Facts are there. Nigerians are hungry. There is hunger in the land. And power will be removed. About 500 people is going to be discharged, discontinued from Empower. There are no ready jobs waiting for them. They are going back to the overflowing economy. I could also still remember that during the time of the issue of ranching, talking about the Roga stuff, I could still remember very clearly that Femi Adesina has made some very funny statement. He said giving land for ranching is actually better than death, which means that he, by default, has agreed that if you do not give out a land for ranching, you are liable to die, and that's it's normal. And Vanguard then carried it, of which Reno Omokri captured it in his Twitter page. We are taking a retrospect. Once this is a democracy day, we need to find out where we are per time. How have we fared as a nation? Have we retrogressed as a nation, or have we progressed as a nation? The global terror index, Nigeria, of course, have risen up very terribly, I must say, and it doesn't all go well. And these are, before now, were one of the fastest growing economy. And what is even annoying me right now, in fact, the one that is very painful, is the fact that very soon FIRS will be charging you for WhatsApp. 10 naira thereabout, just 10 naira for WhatsApp, for every WhatsApp post you make, and it is really discouraging. It's really discouraging that for your WhatsApp post now, WhatsApp text messaging, you may likely be taxed. That's really on the. I knew that this issue of borrowing and going for loans, Nigerians will pay directly and indirectly. Well, it looks like it has begun already. But Reno is asking a question, is asking the presidency a question. So why not sell the 10 presidential jet and cancel the 37 billion budgeted to renovate NAS, that's National Assembly, since we are, as a nation, we seem to be a bit broke based on the fact that we have gone borrowing. Anywhere we see anyone offering us money or capital, we are going there to borrow. And he's not suggesting, forget about the issue of renovating National Assembly. That 37 billion that you budgeted for it, bring it into the economy. And the $500 million that you want to use to digitize NTA news, that you should please forget about it and recoup it into the economy so that we can leave the recession we are in. But then that's for the presidency to think about, because it looks like Nigeria will continue paying for this issue of mismanagement of funds, and it's not going to end anytime soon, because honestly our debt portfolio has risen in not just arithmetic but geometrical progression, in fact exponential progression, if I must say. But that's where we're going to wrap it up. What do you think about today's Democracy Day? We have done our fact finding. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you think we have moved forward as a nation, or do you think we are badly retrogressed? Based on the points and the nuggets that Reno Omokri and FFK has said, and the fact that Femi Adesina opposed is saying that, of course, that Buhari had actually helped Nigeria from collapsing. But not for Buhari, Nigeria would have collapsed under heavy corruption. Let's interact in our comment section. What do you think? Don't also forget to like, share, and subscribe.